First day of school. On my first day of middle school 6th grade, I almost got in a fight. I was lined up outside the main doors, and I accidentally stepped on another boy's shoe. He was skinny, Hispanic, and wore glasses. He immediately got in my face and started shouting, "What's up? You want to fight? You just disrespected me." I was a nerdy, small white kid with very little fighting experience. Needless to say, I was terrified. Unfortunately, this first encounter prevented me and this kid from becoming friends. From this point on, I looked upon him with anger, resentment, and admiration. Why admiration? Because he was the school playboy. Every girl wanted him, and he was the most confident boy in school, but he was also very disrespectful to people he didn't like, including me. Pretty boy, we'll call him R. R was a cute kid. He was a pretty boy. I always heard girls talking about how cute he was. I'm sure this was the case from the very beginning. You can imagine the kind of confidence R had, if every girl, including all the cute girls in grades above us, was in love with him. Beliefs are formed over time, often starting in childhood. We are not all as fortunate as R to be blessed with a pretty face. But there's something to be learned from R's example. As he approaches 30 years old, he's no longer very good looking. His face has changed a lot, but the beliefs persist, even though they have no basis. He knows he's attractive, despite the physical reality that he is not. Well, his personality is very attractive, more on that in a second. Fearless. R wasn't a bully. He was fearless with everyone, including guys bigger than him. He wasn't the smartest academically, but he was respected by all the kids, including the toughest thugs. I personally saw him get into several fights over the 3 years of middle school. I saw him face off with big black dudes twice his size, and start swinging fearlessly. He was fearless in general. He smarted off to teachers, and was always in trouble, but he never stopped smiling or enjoying himself. He didn't care if he got sent to the principal's office. He did what he wanted, and was often suspended. He was also fearless with girls. He said sexual things to them, often telling girls to suck his dick, like seriously just telling them he wanted them to do it. He'd tell girls they had nice tits, or whatever popped into his head. He was the alpha male of the school and did what he wanted. Mr. Popular. Not only was R a wild, tough kid, he was very social. He was friends with all of the popular, cool kids, as well as the thugs. Although he was in trouble a lot, I could tell that all the teachers secretly liked him. They'd smile at him as they told him he had to leave the class. As R walked through the halls, everyone said, "What's up, R?" What was most impressive was how the girls would always run up to him and hug him. They were so happy to see him. He was respected, liked, and also feared. The rep gets bigger. R's reputation grew over time. He lost his virginity very early, and dated a lot of girls, including many girls 2 and 3 years older than him. He always dated the most attractive girls, and had sex with them. I'm pretty sure he was having sex with girls by 7th grade. Over time, R became notorious for sleeping with all the girls. You'd think that this would have turned girls off, but in fact, it made them want to sleep with him even more. They heard stories that he was good in bed, and they wanted to try because R's reputation was that of the sex guy, the guy that girls could fuck, with no strings attached, and also because he was very high on the status ladder, girls jumped at the chance to be with him. R lives a pretty normal life now. His job is nothing too exciting or lucrative, and he lives in an average-sized Midwest city. But he continues to sleep with hot women, and is extremely well-connected socially. I've learned a ton from observing this guy over the years. We actually became good friends in high school. Understanding how this guy thinks and sees the world has had a tremendous impact on me, and I strive to pass on this understanding to my students.